Hey y'all, it is June the 26th, 2020, 2024. I just got done viewing this video in its entirety. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link below if you need a link. It's about 22 minutes long, so I understand that many people don't have the time. It's well worth your time, here to tell you. And it's called The Crisis Coming. Let me just reaffirm that this video is going to be a highly disturbing. It might not be uplifting, if you will, but from what I understand, it's incredibly accurate and succinctly put together. It's a masterpiece, and I told Mr. Sheppard, I said, brother, this is a masterpiece. And for those people who've never edited video and put it together and put it all together and lined it up so well as Mr. Sheppard did, trust me, it takes hours and hours and hours and hours to do this. And so he's talking about the coming crisis, in which, for however it sounds, when I say it's the end of days, I really mean it. I was meeting out in the front of the house yesterday with some Mormons, God bless them. And they agree it's the end of days with me. That's their whole thing, it's the end of days. But when I say the end of days, I actually mean it. I'm not here playing and pretending and trying to sell my religion to somebody. And God bless them. I had a nice conversation with them. But they are trying to sell the religion. God bless them. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. The end of days coming soon. No, not 20 years, not in our lifetime. It has nothing to do with any of that. So, it's very severe, and I do recommend this video. It's very well put together. But I, along with Mr. Sheppard, along with Unwrapped by Brenda, along with Maitre Mark, and all the rest of the legends I know, we know what the hell we're talking about. And to anybody who's listened, we've told them. We've told people repeatedly. Just yesterday, I'll give you an example. Shout out to my brother. He was texting me and he was asking me these questions, we're cool like that. He can ask me whatever he wants and vice versa. And we just know that about each other. So we could take deep dives, ask each other very personal questions. He's started asking me about child support. It's whatever, like, I'm not going to take offense. If he's asking me, I'll answer him. He was asking me about child support, thinking that maybe perhaps I'm behind on child support. Um, Child support is like one of the only things that I'm ahead of in my whole life. And I don't want to describe why that is. Let's just say it's out of my hands, and let's just say I'm very well ahead of child support. Does that mean I get like some sort of break or they give me some of my money back? Hell no, it does not. No, it does not. But however, they do send me letters from time to time talking about, hey, you're this much ahead of child support. Congratulations, you're this much ahead. And I'm like, yes, oh, that's amazing for me. And it makes zero difference in my life. You're going to take the money regardless. All right. But then, he was asking about other stuff, and I just kind of gave him a sneak peek into my life, something that I don't really share with people a lot. And basically, I had to wind up letting him know, I have medical bills that will never, ever, ever get paid. I have student loans that are actually not that big. Compared to some people and their student loans, I'm on the low scale. Those will never, ever, ever get paid. What does that amount to in my life? It means my credit is effed. It's just what it is. You have to pay cash for everything that you get, and you probably don't have much cash. That's my story. And I just let them know, it is what it is. I'm letting you know that this is what it is, but at the same time, I was telling them I'm not very worried about it. I'm not very worried about that. And to which he's concerned, he said, "You're not worried?" And this is all through text messages. He said, "You're not worried? You're not worried about that?" And I said, "No, quite simply because very, very soon, and I'm talking very soon, forget 10, 20 years. So very soon, everybody, let me say, everybody is going to wish that they had problems as small as the one that I have, the couple of problems I have right now. Everybody's going to wish and desire so bad that they had my simple problems right now. Problems that would not be solved unless I started making 4 times as much money as I do right now for some odd reason. So, in other words, never ever. It's never going to happen. I have problems that are never ever going to be solved unless some weird financial miracle happened in my life. And people are going to wish they had these sort of problems because they're going to have even greater problems very, very soon. This is the real world I'm speaking about. People don't want to take my word for it. I'm sorry to have to tell you this. It really is this severe. Right? And ain't nothing I could do about it. Hey, if I started earning like 10 times the amount that I do right now, if I did it starting today and for the rest of whatever of my life, it would hardly make me any more prepared than what we have in store. Chaos. I'm talking about unprecedented chaos and violence and everything else that the types of that you never seen before. And I'm saying that even though today in San Antonio in particular, but everywhere else, you have teenagers in San Antonio, I've seen it on the news, who are riding around shooting people at random. And I'm talking randomly. And even that, it does not compare to what is about to take place and what's being put on us right now. The trap that we're being led into right now is going to be like unimaginable. I don't know who's going to survive through it. I know in my heart that there are going to be human beings that survive through it. And the ones who do, they're going to be basically unstoppable human beings. I don't really think that that's going to be me, although I am going to try my best. It's probably not going to be me because, for example, just cut off my access to blood thinners. People don't think that's possible. Cut off my access to anything to include blood thinners. And my ass is going to die. It's not going to take very long. Weird, wild complications going to happen with me if I can't always have blood thinners at my access for the rest of life. Do I think I'm going to make it? I wouldn't put money on it. Are most people not going to make it? I can't say the numbers. A lot of people ain't going to make it. A lot of people already been deleted. Already. And we haven't even begun to get into the real nitty gritty. 35 million people already been deleted. And we haven't even started on this fun, joyous ride we're about to start on. So, I don't want to get people down, but I'm just saying this is the real world actually that we're talking about. So I'll holler at y'all later. It'd be messed up if I didn't share with you this video right here and I didn't talk a little bit about it. Yeah, I completely understand what Mr. Sheppard's saying. I do. Some people, most people had no idea. I'll holler at y'all a little bit later. The end of days, Jesus Christ. God's the only one who can save us.